Our next rose is from Leeds, ladies and gentlemen. She's 18 and she's a student. Her name is Gabby Yora. Okay, we'll do. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi, Gabby. Now, it is Gabrielle, of course.
Yeah, but people call me Gabby because I talk a lot, as the girls will vouch for me.
Keep in closer, keep in closer. I know we have suffered this way ourselves, Gabby, don't mind them. You're a student of what?
I just did my A-levels in law, that's what I want to do, law. I did politics, economics, history and general studies.
Yes, and tell us about the gymnastics now, because it's a kind of sad story, isn't it?
Saddish.
Saddish.
Well, up until this time last year, I was an international rhythmic gymnast, and that meant I was training 4 or 5 hours a day, every day. I went to the Commonwealth Games last year and represented Great Britain many times. And after I came back from the Commonwealth Games, which really incited me, and I was wanting to go to the Olympics and things, I got sciatica in my spine, which anybody that knows what it is knows how painful it is. You trap a nerve in your spine, and basically I couldn't walk. Sometimes, you know, it was difficult to walk, and I couldn't move very easily. And it meant a long time out of the sport, which inevitably led to me having to give it up because you put on weight and you get stiff and other interests come around and things, and so I had to sadly give up the sport.
So what a terrible sadness in your young life. That was a
yeah, but
blow.
I think, you know, everybody's got other things to do, and like I'm here now, and that's something that I would never have thought, it would never have been possible when I was training, because I'd be training really hard in the summer.
Yeah.
So other things come around.
How many hours a week did you say you did?
In hard training, 35 hours a week, which was combined with A-levels. And
wow. And were you given a warning, like if you don't give up, you...
Well, yeah, kind of. Like I was told that when I was 35, 40, I would find it very difficult to walk and develop severe arthritis and that kind of thing, so I thought...
Well, you are an athletic girl. I complimented you already today on the way you walk and the way you stand. It's lovely.
Thank you.
Do you miss them? Do you miss the gymnastics?
Oh yeah, I miss competing terribly because I'm very aggressive. Well, not aggressive in... Well, my family would say I was quite aggressive, my sister.
Competitive. Competitive.
I'm very competitive, yeah, and very determined.
And is there anything that has taken the place of that?
Not as yet. I've just picked up running and things, and I do a lot of weight training, and I do a bit of aerobics and things, but I'd like to get another sport.
Well, you can still run, can you?
Yeah. Well, the thing was, I got cured. It's not really cured, but, you know, I got treated so that I was able to do things, and so I can run now.
And have you pain now?
Actually, just this week, I think it may be because I'm on my feet all the time. I've been getting twinges in my back, but...
Nothing great, I see. Out of all of that, what did you learn? The whole experience of gymnastics and competing and so on.
I was saying the other day, even though it's very sad to have to give it up, it's given me so many other qualities which I can take into life. Like, it's given me great determination. It's given me good willpower, great willpower, you know, to do things that I really want to do, and a good viewpoint on life generally, I think, and things that, you know, I would never have had, I don't think, had I not competed to that level for so long.
Very good. Now, Gabby's father, of course, famous footballer, Leeds, played with our Jack. He's now our Jack, believe it or not. Played with our Jack and managing Wales now. He does what, Tuesday to Saturday in Wales, does he, from Leeds?
Yeah, he works all the time, though. I mean, he's working 24 hours a day,
see.
even though he's only in Wales.
I see. What has all that meant to you in his career and so on?
It's meant we've lived all around the place.
Yeah.
We've lived in various places in England, and we lived in Canada for 2 years, which was an amazing experience. And it's meant, I mean, his job has meant we can have nice things in life because, you know, we've been able to have a comfortable life. But it also has its downsides. You know, he travels away a lot, and we miss him. He's away from home.
He's a very insecure profession.
I wanted him. He was supposed to be here, but
no good.
His duty's called.
I see. Duty's. Where did your mum and dad meet? Did they ever tell you?
Yeah, my granny, until this year, she just retired. Owned a cafe opposite Elland Road, Leeds United's football ground, and all the players used to go in every day. And my dad came to Leeds at 16 as an apprentice, and he came into the cafe one day and he asked my mum to iron his trousers, and she did, and she's still ironing them.
And are you like your mum or your dad?
I think I'm like my dad. Well, I'm like my dad in temperament. He's very quiet and aggressive. I mean, if anybody remembers him as a player, he was quite an aggressive player.
Yes. Himself and George didn't get on too well.
No, a few kicks
and thumps here and there. Yeah. And your grandmum is still alive?
Yeah, she's here today.
Oh, here today. And your mum is here, I see. And hopes for the future now. What are you going to do now?
I'm taking a year out now. Before I go to university, I'm going to travel and work and do all sorts of things that I never had time to do when I was doing gymnastics because it took up so much time.
Yes.
That, you know, you miss out on certain things.
So you want to DOS for a while?
Yeah.
Little DOS, okay. And then what?
And then I'm going to do a degree in law politics at Durham.
Yes, and then what?
Then I'm going to go into, well, I want to go into television. I want your job.
Doing what?
No, I'd like to present. I'd like to be a television presenter, ultimately, but I know it's hard work.
Sport or politics or...?
Oh, initially sport, but I worked on the Today newspaper last year for 3 weeks to get sports journalism grounding, and I found it a bit different to how I expected. I was on the football desk, and there was 12 male writers, and basically they treated me like a lad. And they'd swear at me, and they'd take me down to the pub and things, and it didn't put me off, but it, like, I don't know, it was a bit...
Bit rough.
Yeah.
Well, you've a great delivery, God bless you. Very speedy delivery, and you'll be smashing at sport commentaries and sports programs generally.
Thank you.
Whatever about the others, don't know about that. But anyway, what have you got for us now? You have a
well, this is
little favourite thing, beloved of people in the north of England.
It's called Albert and the Lion, and it's like a piece from my area of the country. It's in a Yorkshire Lancastrian accent, and me and the Manchester Rose, neither of us have regional accents, so I thought it'd be quite interesting if I did this for you.
Albert and the Lion. Okay. Yeah. Albert and the Lion.
Albert and the Lion. There's a famous seaside town called Blackpool that's noted for fresh air and fun. And Mr. and Mrs. Ramsbottom went there with young Albert, their son. A grand little lad was young Albert, all dressed in his best, quite a swell, with a stick with an horse's head handle, the finest that Woolworth could sell.